Today is Sunday in Australia. In 6 days, we're going to have my birthday burger bash. It'll be the day after my birthday, but we're going to have my birthday burger bash. How cool is this going to be? Now, here's the fun thing. Victoria asked, do you want to have anyone over for your birthday? Do a little bit of something. And, for the most part, not really. Maybe a little meal, that kind of thing. And she says, hey, would you mind if I shouted? I want to shout for everyone. In other words, she wants to pay. And I thought, that's my girl. That's my girl. Because if we have people over and she prepares foods and has people bring foods, and then there's preparation, there's cooking, there's cleanup, there's a lot of time involved. And I'm fierce with time. I'm into this thing called free time. Let's free it up. When you divorce time from money, you start freeing up time. You start thinking differently. See, trading time for dollars is a state. A lot of people miss that. They think it's a hypothetical. No, I'm serious, right? Trading time for dollars is a state. I'm only willing to entertain that state very little in my life now. I did it a lot when I was younger. Right? Working anywhere from, I worked a lot. I did some dumb things for money. But meanwhile, free time. Divorce time from dollars. Notice what being cheap is costing you. Because trust me, the way out of the way out of poverty, the way out of money struggles, is not to stay cheap. One of the first things that I noticed was my inner talking about money. My inner conversations about money when I was poor were very different than my inner conversations about money now. When Victoria says, okay, hey, we're going to invite her over, him over, and him over. I say, all right, that sounds good. That's plenty. Right? Anyone else? No. Those are the ones I see all the time. That'd be great. Yeah, I can do some other things with other people at some other time. But just having a handful of people over for lunch, her shouting it, that's cool. It saves her time. Time is, to me, the most valuable thing, because people tell me, how many times do I need to feel it real? What time of day do I feel it real? How much time do you feel it real for? Where in time do you feel it real? It's like, what time do you revise? Without knowing it, we're obsessed with time. And so we behave as if time is running out. I want you to imagine having the time of your life. I want you to notice your God having the adventure of a lifetime. Think about it. You're the timeless. You're what gives life. You're the spark behind the eyes, and you get to give life to all kinds of yummy shadows. They follow you, walk the dog. Anyways, here I am at 6:24 a.m. Neville says always be investing your time, your money, your imaginal act. I notice those three go together in a really cool way. Because what most people do is they imagine it's about money. I'm telling you, it's not. And you can double your income and work half the time. But you've got to let those old inner conversations die. So just the other day, I found myself, I went on this thing called, what the hell is it called? Warrior Plus. It's a thing where people that are in internet marketing can buy different courses, different plugins, different things to quote unquote enhance your business. And I looked at some of the shit that I bought over the years, because I haven't been in there for years now. And I went in and I checked out my old purchases. And it's interesting because the one thing that I noticed was I was investing 10 years ago in what I noticed would free up my time. And here we are. So there seems to be three phases. One, I want to do something different with my time. Cool. I don't want to work at a job. I want to have my own business. Cool. Rightio. Most people I know that have a job work 40 hours a week. Most people I know that have a business work 60 or 80. Just saying. So you start out with wanting to do something different with your time. Be with someone different daily. See, that's the way of doing something different with your time. Maybe feeling more energetic in the morning. You get it's always about time. And here's the number one thing from what I've noticed. Don't make time conditional on anything, on money, on what people think. There's another one. I would feel guilty if I did something different. When someone can finally admit that, I'd feel guilty not working. When everyone around me is working harder for their money, I'd feel guilty working smart for it. When everyone else is out there struggling and complaining and terrified of everything, I'd feel guilty if I wasn't all stressed out. Radio. Guilt's a funny one. I'd feel guilty if I spent some money. See, I started, quote-unquote, not feeling guilty about doing what creates freedom. Think about that. So here's what I want you to do. This is going to be a short one. I want you to notice the silence that you are has been listening to the sound of my voice. I want you to notice the stillness that you are is aware of all the movement. I want you to notice you are God having the adventure of a lifetime, because if you stop and be still for just a moment, you're going to get why we started ManifestingMasteryCourse.com with the girls giggled. The young guy decides to do something different. He's skateboarding with his friends. He's trading time for skateboarding, and he sees a couple young girls looking, watching, and you can tell he's got his eyes on one of them. So he picks up his skateboard. He starts walking over to the girls. The girls look at each other and giggle. Suddenly he turns around and he never goes back. He ends up old and lonely, living under a bridge, too terrified to get a job. And I ask why. And a lot of people in the old days, before I told them the answer first, before they even took the course, they would always say, well, the girls, they were giggling at him. It's like, no, they were giggling. They were happy he was coming forward. He turned around because of what he imagined. He took a little slice of time and he spun it in a way that was less than useful. Here's a gift for you. Go to feelitrealfun.com. Look up my guaranteed win method. You can find it there. That little thing right there, we have people do every day in Triple D. We suggest people in MM do it. I suggest you do it before listening to any podcast, because if you do what's in that little video, which summed up is, if you imagine already having gotten gold, before you click the play button, before you just start to read, if you imagine already having gotten gold, you'll get gold. But if you're sitting there hoping someday, you're trading away time. Stop trading time. All right, if you got gold today, easymanifestingmethods.com, short little videos, 7 of them, 7 little video sets actually. Go to easymanifestingmethods.com, sign up. There'll be a place there, you'll see it, you'll find it. Put your email in the box. We will send you a confirmation email. Take a moment and click on the link in it. Go find it. It may be in your inbox. It may be in promotions or spam or something. The various email hiders sometimes hide it because they're afraid of you getting what you want. Drag it to your inbox, click the link, and then we can legally send you the 7 videos. We do everything legal-like here. I'm a real stickler on that. Meanwhile, that's the little gift course. Take a few minutes a day. If you really want to dive deep, we've got that 90-day adventure, ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. It really is a 90-day adventure into changing your experiences that change your experiences that change your experience. See, your physical experience follows your imaginal experience, and most people don't know how to change their imaginal experience. They know about it, but they haven't played with it enough. So we developed ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. You probably know the story behind it. I imagined up if you were coming here to Australia and staying in our little cottage where I'm at right now, and I saw you 15 minutes a day, this is what I'd say to you for 90 days. So you can do this anywhere in the world at any time. How cool is that? ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. It's $97, 90-day program. You do the math. You're not trading a lot of time. You're not trading a lot of dollars. But what are you getting out of it? Read a couple thousand of the success stories now, just for fun. That's ManifestingMasteryCourse.com. And sharing is caring. If you got gold today, share the show, share the podcast. A lot of people share they share distractions. Share what will help you and others build your dreams. Have a lovely day. See ya.